There you go, I can say I do one of these before I do everything else. Oh, that's one of the refurbished ones as well.
I'm having to cite you as the reason why I'm here. It's quite funny.
SL5
Oh, the SL2 was retained, I didn't realise that.
to Bromley North.
I swear to God, we just need to win back the H32, I swear.
Oh, I think it's possible.
Duck can't run it. Actually, Southall is so bad.
I don't know how someone could do such a bad job on a road.
Just in their defence, Southall at the moment they're doing some roadworks. So
It's not got enough time.
so, you know, I had that friend who drives the SL8. I saw about 4 of them in a row, and I just sent him a picture, and he was like, "Oh, I think I was one of those." It is bad. Oh well.
I'm sorry to hear your friend drives the SL8. That's horrible. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Well, because what he's planning on doing is, because I mean, his real interest is trains. He's just waiting for. Well, I mean, because they've lowered the age now, haven't they? So he'll try and apply.
It just needs a vacancy, doesn't it?
Because he tried to go for the, the TfL route, go by customer service, and then move on to the tube from that. He didn't get it though, sadly.
Well, that's a shame. But at least he's working. Bus driving is not a bad money swing.
At this point, I'd do that over a medical school degree too.
Or would you rather get a rotor line than 110 or something?
That's better than sitting in a lecture about where all the duodenum and stuff that actually kill me. I still have no idea how I passed year 2. I have no idea.
Look, you've clearly got it in you. You should focus on what you're doing well at. I'm battling. I'm only bad in one module, but there's one module enough for me to battle.
That's really, really weird because most people who went to medical school, like lots of people took gap years and stuff, and I just somehow managed to get in, and I still have no idea how I did that.
You know, med school itself is a very good accomplishment. Something you should. You clearly have the know-how to get somewhere with it. I know it's Easy Hotel.
No, the coolest hotel is, the one by Hatton Cross?
Yeah.
I love the blue. It looks so big.
It's a new build as well.
Oh my god. Veg. Also, genuinely, I honestly, I thought those 235 DLs were bad when I saw those.
All it takes is a bit of an awakening sometimes.
I just never understood why they just somehow couldn't clean them. Like, the excuse always was, oh, the washer's broken. But like, even when the washer wasn't broken, they were still looking awful.
Exactly. I don't understand.
Oh well.
I just don't understand how anyone can like Metro though.
They're not that bad. I just don't want 1034 to go, because although I've snapped it twice now, I want to snap it again.
They're never enough, is it?
I'm waiting for it to go on the 227 since that's its home, technically.
True. It'd be nice if it went back on.
So what is it actually on today? I want to see, check. I mean, now that I've finished work and stuff, I can actually go out more times. It's on the E2 today.
Okay, E2 is close enough.
Yeah, it's sad seeing 1060 and 1061 just sat at the back of Brentford.
And 1059.
I couldn't identify that one. Only those
might
two.
Be more. I don't know. I didn't probably look this one.
I mean, judging by it, the only one else it could possibly be is 1069.
I think I don't know if it would be that because
It's been gone for a while.
Long-term VO1.
Could be.
Might be itself.
I still don't understand though why they rebuilt a garage and then didn't bother electrifying it. Like, what was the point? I mean, presumably they must have at least put the cables in as like a, instead of having to dig up everything.
I don't think they did that.
I don't even know if to do Halsey. Come on, these Halsey electrified. That's only weird because Halsey is what? Halsey was the first garage to have a low floor bus in the UK with the LLWs. You have the blind, don't you? Yeah, you have a blind from that.
So Malcolm Claridge is the commercial director of London. It's very high up.
Well, I've got a rear blind from one of the DRs.
Yeah. I know you've got. I remember you saying.
One of them still sells. I don't know which one it is, but I saw on one of those listings for like a sale thing. One of the H-Reg still exists.
Oh, okay.
I'd be interested in which.
I'm going to take this to Bromley, then we can get 358.
Oh.
An IE thing.
Yeah.
Get to like Beckenham Road and get the tram on there.
Yeah. I wanted to do one of the IEs. I wanted to do one of those.
I did one a couple of months ago.
Oh,
They're
no.
great.
When you're stuck in med school in bloody Lincoln, you shouldn't get to see
Yeah,
this
I'm
stuff.
stuck in Penryn.
Yeah, but at least you have HSTs.
Oh, we do. That's lovely.
I mean, I guess at least I get to ride 225s as and when I like.
225s are nice.
I love them. They're actually amazing. The Mallard seats on the Mark IVs are so nice.
You missed the bus, we're on it.
But here I can say, so my
You
first
should have left
one of
early.
these that I've done is this one on its first day. That's
By coincidence.
by coincidence.
Well, Malachi should
You're lucky my haircut was good. I didn't rush
Where do you even go?
My living room.
Well, we're going to get the
Sorry,
first
no, my
and second.
kitchen.
Oh. Well, that's the thing, because I used to go to, you know, Hair Designs by Alex, and it was in the Treaty Centre.
yeah.
But then nowadays my mum just does it because like I honestly can't be bothered to go
Is she
there.
good?
Yeah,
Your hair's quite good.
because my grandfather was a hairdresser, remember, so my mum learned quite a lot of
We
that.
should have just.
You seem to have quite a good hair, but brilliant.
Okay, sorry.
Very
Well,
thick.
I don't know, but well,
Yeah, let's just say you're doing with bald.
I did. I just said you to like each
Because my mum's dad has still got very good hair.
So, well, that was mine. When he died, what, he was 91, still had hair.
Very good.
Well, I'll have to.
My dad's side's a bit more mixed. My dad's still
Same.
got reasonable hair for his age.
That's the weird thing is, my dad's like, they're really tall for Gujaratis. Like, every time we go to the Gujarat, like, they are really tall, and I don't understand why. I mean, whether it's because my grandfather was in Kenya for a bit, I don't know.
But what?
Actually,
I
there's a
honestly-
367.
The thing is, they got married at 15,
I'll tell you when to jump off.
15 and 16. My grandfather was 15, my grandmother was 16.
So they got married with Gujarats.
The wife's 10.
And then because that's the thing, my grandfather bought his house near Hounslow West in 1974, and he still lives there now.
That's brilliant.
Jump off.
It was actually two houses. You know how like people turn them into flats and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
He bought both and converted them back.
Oh, that's good. Made them actual properties.
Another one with no
So
blind.
sorry,
Can
we
they,
had to make that bus.
it's like that it's universal across all their garages as well.
Yeah.
Like by all means have a bad one like Southall, but then for all of them to be like that. Well, say just Southall. I swear to God, drop a bomb on Southall. In fact, drop a bomb on the whole of Southall.
I thought I was a bad one, but
Southall needs pedestrianising. It's too busy. It's far too busy.
The problem is, Southall's, I think, it's always been congested. Because when they pedestrianised Hayes, the A312 was either built or upgraded. I don't know the history of that road, okay? So don't quite put any numbers on it, but Bruce Bridge took, took all the slack as the Hayes bypass.
The worst was when I learned to drive, I went down the A40 and there was a load of traffic. You know, you just went down the slip road and there was some guy in a BMW trying to reverse out it, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he had a kid in the back, a little kid in the back, and like, why would you risk that? You have a kid in the back. Oh well, I still passed first time, so
Great, I was doing my driving. I've not learned
You've not done
driving
it?
Cornwall.
just I've forgotten how to drive. I need to relearn. So
PCV, mate.
it's cost like 3,000 or something.
You always do like a summer to company.
Yeah, but then I still have to pay for it all after.
You've made money. Save that money you made.
And the question is, would they actually want someone as a summer job?
As a better, try and see if you get it somewhere. Be the biggest lick ass for the management. You can get 1 day a week. You come back to London anyway. So
Well, that's the thing, especially this term. Like, all I have was to do my dissertation, and then I've got I've got a couple of optional modules on like a Tuesday and a Thursday,
Yeah.
so I can technically go home every other day.
Yeah, it's because
I think with a rail card, it generally doesn't cost that much. Like, I spend less
Shelley
on
Library.
train tickets than I would have spent if I bought a car, paid for parking, got insurance. So significantly less.
no point. I like travelling by train. Why do they smell deodorant all of a sudden?
Veg.
It's the anti-veg.
Oh yeah. Especially the greatest gathering room where they just had like a plane over it and they were just like spraying deodorant.
The best, the best is to
Sorry,
get off the next stop
I don't know if masks are allowed.
just before Bromley,
No.
and then
So they've
yeah.
I find it interesting, they've
SL5
got like a bag limit. You know, obviously
Two.
football matches often have it,
Bromley
but
North.
obviously to stop people bringing in entire tripods and stuff,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Actually, do you think this would be allowed? Is this A4 size?
Nah.
Too big.
Because even though technically a tote bag is bigger, and like when I've gone to Wembley, like, you know, I went to a concert,
Yeah.
they was like they said it was too big, and it was just like what? You know, like you can see they tried to paint that. There was Anna was in one of those groups, you know, where they were going around smashing cameras off and stuff, and I was just like to him, why are you in that? Like, you're literally if that chat gets leaked, that you are finished because they will take everyone as a accomplice, won't they?
The thing is, it's all silly.
Last stop was
I'm
supposed to be
it's vandalised and everything, but I can't say that. That's said too much. Just kidding. I've been in groups which are very pro-car, and people have bragged about it. Well, not bragged, but posted general stuff that's been done.
It's just after going to Switzerland, you just see, oh, I wonder what that is. That's first. That's probably one of the Metro 11 regs or 10 regs, yeah. I remember when those were about in the E6.
Crazy. I remember them 195, they were horrible.
When they put the Nimbuses on the 195 though.
They were even worse.
So I can only vaguely remember riding a once when I was a kid. But just I remember seeing them all the time. No, it was when Metroline got the 117, and it's like we went from having, you know, fairly okay 1161 reg, and then those 09s which were absolutely knackered, and they were knackered the whole time.
Probably the worst batch of E200s, and the
And they
driving was the worst.
No, it wasn't even that. They could not bother looking after them. All the blinds were always slack.
Wickham
They were always
Road,
really
Monk's
dirty. It was
Orchard.
like they just couldn't be bothered.
It's like
And now we have the Staros. So we got an upgrade.
massive upgrade, and London United got just nicer looking buses, more comfortable buses.
Well, that's kind of interesting. You know, with some of them, I think one of them's got orange armrests, a couple have got grey, a couple have got teal coloured. Like all of them have different colours for some reason.
They just look so nice.
Mm.
yeah.
I think we lucked out where we live.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it was only because the 203 had Citaros. That was the only reason why we got those.
That's a good enough reason.
Oh, I like those on the 203. They were nice. It was when we had them on the H37. That was. It was when I used to go to, you know, I used to go to St Margaret's.
Yeah, you go to
that
Kingston
way.
on the train, yeah.
Yeah, it was like sometimes we get, you know, the DLEs, sometimes we get those. But the tempos, I love the tempos.
I love the OTs.
They were so nice. They were just so random though, but they were nice. Because it was literally, that was, I think, you know, OT11's all the way in Cyprus now. In
Tell you
North
what,
Cyprus.
if I
SL5
want to re-import it, that might be
Two.
the only thing I ever
Bromley
get
North.
involved in with the bus heritage again. But
But it's just that, I still don't know why that going on that bus made me interested in bus. I still have no idea why that happened, but anyway. I was a kid,
I'll hand
okay.
it to you. The OTs were nice.
That's the thing, you were always interested from a young age, whereas for me it was around 2011. So by then most of the old stuff was gone. Like all the GPs and stuff.
I do remember the actual home stuff, which is pretty amazing. Given my age, I actually have quite good
The
memory.
Bethlehem Royal Hospital.
We were seeing, I just remember once going via Twickenham Stadium and seeing one of the grey roofed TAs. Just very, very vaguely. Oh, that's about as much.
Those TAs got me into buses. I'm actually like them. I'm about to commit to-
TA242.
I'm about to commit to heresy. I actually think the SPs and SLEs were far better.
Yeah, but that's because they were around for ages and like literally, I think at its peak, something like Hounslow had something like 60 SPs at one
Because it
point.
had, you always had
That
41
was-
to 51 for the 32s. You
It
had
was-
165 to 190 was the 111s. You had a couple of 08s.
Mm.
And then you had
The 08s were always interesting.
Yeah. Oh wait, some of them were really hit and miss for me.
It was when they were on the 482 because I had tuition
Yeah.
down Vicarage Farm Road, and so I would always see them, and then suddenly I just start seeing those TEs, and I was like, bro, what happened? Well, it was the fact. Weird thing is, Hounslow West was completely Rapid or Transurf back in the day. It was completely all of them, and then over the years, 482 started with that.
Well, I think the 482 is really like the teens, but that's because they have the unique advantage of Greenford drivers at the moment. There's an idea.
Oh, there's an idea.
We'll be going with them later.
It was when I saw, because I never remember seeing them in person. You know the original ADHs,
Yeah.
1 and 2. I remember seeing them on Chiswick High Street, but I don't remember seeing them on NH91 or
I
anything.
don't remember them green, I remember them red.
I think I vaguely remember. No, it was the HDEs. Is that one still sat in
I don't know.
Hayes?
I spoke to Tyler about it because obviously his dad drove the 371 years. So he's with an interruption when he went to Metro Bus Croydon for some reason. He drove the 371 since 2001.
Wow.
So it predates the DPSs.
Mm.
And obviously I've got lots of memories of the HD.
I always wanted to ride one, but I never
South
got
Eden
around
Park
to it. So they were
Road.
gone by 2017, weren't they? Mid 2017 they left.
Oh yes. Oh, no, I never went.
It is a bit of a shame though that no one that HD can't be saved, because actually that would be a great static thing, because that's the last of the original hybrid single decks we had.
Is there not so?
I don't think any of the others survived because all the WHYs went.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else. Well, I think there could be one of those OTHs sitting in the middle of Malta or Cyprus for some reason. I saw a picture of just a couple just dumped.
Probably used for spare parts or something. I think it was the 80. I went on the 88, which is on the EX, and they were awful, horrible things.
Apparently reliability was crap.
Reliability was shocking. They sounded like helicopters. Horrible.
The best sounding bus though from Brentford and Lambton is VW 1381. That gearbox is so nice.
See, I'm not much around TPs, and they sounded divine.
Well, I once saw Blue Skirt TP on the 237 when I was a kid. I remember being, because I'd never seen anything but a VW, and I was like, whoa, what is this?
VWs when they're introduced. I hate it. This is why
They
I
have
always
stood the
bit
test of
snappy
time.
with you. I don't think they have.
They have. They do not look 15. They do not look 15.
The ESPs stood the test of time. They were
Yeah, that I'll debate.
insanely well looked after. The tech range especially.
Well, because they were done later as well.
The YT tech were always.
They were immaculate, but that's because they were done at Thornton's and not Hans and Dorset.
Not only that though, but just the way Hounslow looked after them was insane.
I remember going, because remember I went to Tiffin Boys for a while.
Yeah.
Like we would go to the grounds at what is that place called? Hampton Court.
Yeah.
Around that area, and so whenever we do that, sometimes I would take the 111 home.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, those seats were so hard. I'm sorry, it was so hard.
That's the one.
He's on the 367. I told him to get off at Elm's End.
Oh, well, here's hoping they win it back in
Fast
tender.
routes will go.
He's never going to
goes to the long.
Yeah.
SP's are very special races.
The fact that Hounslow had it for it was 79 years.
78.
You say 78 years. Because now what? I think the next longest is either the H98 or the H97 now.
It depends if you trace it back to when they were 98 or 37.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. But it's crazy when you look at it. Well, you've now got the H37, 337, and obviously the 37 as well. It went into 3 routes. It was that long.
Crazy.
But also the way that it went down. You know that road. When you go past Isleworth station under the bridge, they went down that narrow road because the RMs were so narrow.
Linfield Road.
Yeah. But I think now it's blocked off mostly, isn't it, or something? It's like you know the road the H28 goes down towards West Mid.
Yeah.
That's now like a traffic calmed area. You know, if you go through there, they've got cameras. I didn't realise they'd done that.
That's a good idea.
It's that whole area towards the pools down that way is awful. It's that War Memorial. That War Memorial roundabout is awful.
I don't understand because London Borough of Hounslow knew what they were doing. They were designing Hounslow.
Were they?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Hounslow station is like 10 miles away from Hounslow East.
That wasn't designed. What I said, what I'm on about is traffic and it's
Okay, I know,
there's barely ever a bottle. You don't notice unless something goes wrong. On a normal day, it flows. Fine.
Yeah, it does.
very easy to get through.
But something I found quite interesting is, you know the bit where School Road bus stop is?
Yeah.
There used to be loads of planters in the middle there, and it's just like, I feel like that's such a backwards step to have got rid of them, because they look really nice.
See, now having done railway placement in North West London, I can say the biggest letdown of an area is concrete and lack of greenery. If you go down somewhere where they've blended the area nicely to greenery, you know you're in a nice area.
Well, what is good is, I looked at because they released the new town plan stuff, because I was just interested, so I had a read of it, and it's like, now for every building they build, you have to put in a certain amount of green space for every single, even for brownfield sites that you're demolishing and redoing.
If you look at it, most places are good, and there is greenery in the design. It's the way forward, because we've actually acknowledged the need for greenery.
Which I think the problem with houses is everything's so crowded.
Houses aren't the worst for concrete. Not the best, but we are improving.
Honestly, after going to Switzerland, what we need are trams. That's the solution
I
to
know
everything.
you're very pro-tram at the moment. It's fine. We
It's-
will go through that phase. I'm very pro.
But I think I love their new trams they've got at the moment. The Alston ones. They've sort of blended old design with new, and they just look amazing. And what I find interesting is the way that they've only got doors on one side, because every stop is on the near side.
The thing is, I don't think that'll work on the British system. I think we need flexibility. That's why having trams a bit more like trains.
Well, I think theirs were narrow gauge as well, so they were 2 by 1 seats. But because of that, they were very good at navigating through even the tightest bends.
That's probably because they're custom specs to the design of the city.
Because they're longer than the trams we have here. These ones were sort of like, you'd have a 3-window bay, 2-window, 3, 2, 3 again. So they were long, they weren't even short.
Yeah.
But I think also there, they trust people a lot more. Like, you could just walk on without a ticket and no one would actually check.
That's Switzerland and Germany. When I went to Berlin, I'm going back there. There's no ticket barriers. There's just a freestanding ticket machine.
It's more civilised there. And I think the thing about Switzerland in particular is they've invested in people. I think that's what the difference is. Here, they've sold everything out to private companies, whereas there,
we messed up.
we was Thatcher. It's all Thatcher.
Even my ticket clerk is a bit on the right wing side of things. I've given one conversation afterwards about voting habits, much as I love the guy. It does think that rail nationalisation is beneficial. I think it will be, but we need to keep the wages in line with privatisation habits.
But it's not even also that, is, I will say, you look at the standards of the Swiss rail company and then compare it to here, actually, our trains are actually nicer, which is really, even the old stuff are kept much cleaner than their stuff is. The fact that they got matching skirts, I think someone was a bit short-sighted and they decided to put the roundel over the skirt.
It's silly.
Westmoreland Road, Barnfield Wood Road.
There was one of the first buses in Bristol, the Metro bus. They've got what they've done is they'd got a graffiti artist to spray it on, and it looked really good. But then obviously, inevitably, the skirt panels got damaged, and people were just like, haha, they're just going to have to replace it with blanks. But they actually just
SL5.
went and got the guy to respray it all the time.
To Bromley
So it looked
North.
really good. But
It's positive.
I think it would have been better though if they just had him design the lower half elsewhere and then just had that as vinyl. That would have been so much easier to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's by all means keep the rest of it painted, but you want to vinyl up. I don't know why they stopped that guy.
I'm very pro-painted things. So.
You wouldn't like LT between what was the 50s and the 90s when everything. Oh, one of those.
I didn't think they still existed, but
I think the most interesting thing was, do you remember there was the VP with Kindle blinds and inverted commas? That was interesting.
well, TEH.
No, it was the VP. The TH was the one that had the separate colour. It was one of Harrow's ones.
Kindle lights. Oh, you mean smart light?
No.
VP was smart light.
They were. Everyone referred to them as Kindle lights. I don't know. I don't come to Kindle lights. They must come out.
No, the TEH had the proper.
Yeah, the TH did. I just can't remember what the VP. Maybe the VP had something different.
VP6. If it's VP628, that's smart lights.
No, that wasn't it. That's
Tommy's.
614. Yeah. I'll have to Google it later. I can't remember. What I remember
I
was
think you're on about.
because I researched it when I had the website. Right? Where is the stagecoach?
Just go down. Wait, what?
I think you're on about this one, which has got
When?
smart lights.
Let's see this
No,
one.
that wasn't it. There was a trial. I can't remember what it was it had. They had something else.
I know you're stressed, but
That's it. That's earlier days.
And the blue skull was so good. I'm sorry.
They're very nice.
It's a shame
What did they
that
say?
I think skirts were quite a good way in terms of, because I mean, as a passenger, for example, if you want to report something, you would know something. I mean, obviously, I guess the interior is kind
Did they say
of
they'll change
obvious,
the pin
but
for
you know. So why would they leave such exposed bolts? Anyone can get one. I'm pretty sure I have
you?
one
Give
of
them a
those.
time.
I could just come here and drill it out, take it home.
It is.
Shame they
No,
don't have
French,
TV.
Oh,
Because,
30 minutes. Oh.
It's got chargers though.
Oh, okay.
Look at the destroyed some.
Very good layout charges, I'd say.
I do think though, you know,
Yeah, I know.
do you remember there was they got rid of them, they're getting rid of them now. You know the seats which had inbuilt phone holders?
Yeah.
You could easily put a wireless charging pad behind that, and that would have been, that wouldn't have needed to have charging ports, you could have just had that instead.
That's good innovation.
Well, is that one of those small, isn't one of those that batch that just went past? Wasn't that one of those is now somewhere else within Stagecoach or something?
Weird. Technical stagecoach.
Or is the fact that Lincoln's just the dumping ground for like every single ancient Enviro 400? I mean, now they're finally getting some slightly newer replacements, but by newer, they've gone from like 2006 to 2008, so crazy.
Probably Manchester stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what all that stuff was.
Surrey's got a load of them.
Oh yeah, everyone was going on about those.
314,
I
the
haven't-
route takes about 500 years end to end, so it's very long. It's a bit like the 110, but
Well, there's not 110 have like one of the longest running times.
103 minutes, I think.
Yeah. So that's another time I
You know they have breaks at both ends of the route. They do changeovers at Hammersmith as well.
Makes sense.
Because they've got the canteen there and you can always just shove everyone down Piccadilly then.
Loki, this is Bromley is very because I've never been Bromley before. It's very much like Wembley, but
Bromley
Wembley
South
if it
Station.
was less busy.
Yeah.
Because Wembley's like way overcrowded, but
We'll go to our last Bromley talk. We might see if we ourselves freeze, you never know.
someday though I'd really like to go to Orpington because my grandfather was from Orpington,
Orpington.
in one of the more sort of rurally spots. So you see a veg,
Yeah, he's a well-known spot.
a little veg.
Cheers.
Yeah, I got some interior photos, so I'll take that as a win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't like.
Well, I can't wait to have a proper camera bag, but that comes tomorrow. It's an investment. After
SL5.
owning this camera since September last year,
Two.
I'm finally buying one.
Bromley North.
Because I was going to have my sensor cleaned, but I just haven't got around to it, and I think it's fine. It still looks fine.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, I keep telling myself, though, going to the greatest gathering, it's not about taking pictures of things, it's about actually going there.
Oh, yeah. I know that someone from the unit who's not really veg, but a little bit veg.
Well, no, you know when I went on
Enfield
the
Road,
underground,
the
I was
Mall.
supposed to go with the guy in my year who's a bit
Yeah.
veg, but he slept in. He was so sad about that. I was like, bro, it's okay.
Oh, God, that's on 126. So I was looking down at 126.
Do you remember we had some of those on the H28?
No. We've done some of those on the 290.
Oh yeah, when they hired them.
We've got a picture of one of the 290s.
I think the best one was 8524. Or was it 85, was it 26? I can't remember which one went.
Oh, 8520 went, 8522 went to Buller.
Oh, but it was the thing. It was A524 at the end. I don't know how they managed to send that to Ukraine because that thing sounded awful. I mean, whether they just fully overhauled it, I don't know. But that was genuinely
CCTV is
awful.
used on this bus for your safety and security during the journey.
They didn't do that. Someone was annoying, yeah. There was one like that.
SL5 to Bromley North.
Don't get true. I don't actually realise. I didn't realise they have route maps in here. That's cool.
Super loop spec.
This is the thing. This is the whole thing with ADL. Like the build quality on this is absolutely amazing. Like especially for people who keep going on about how these are cheap Chinese made. These are really good. And like you can see why ADL's going downhill because they use that shit that rattles like there's no tomorrow from new, and costs about double the price of this. And it's like, you know, why are companies going through? Because these are actually okay for especially for the price.
Yeah, true. I'm looking forward to the 31 and 18 ones.
Mm. Oh, I'm interested to see when. Do I think we'll veg over there? I don't know why they're staring.
I think
They're just staring.
I think they're just weird.
Those weirdos. Oh well. That's what happens in here.
I don't think there's anything to do with us.
Unless it's a belly and they probably smashed into something again.
Barely are doing a bus drive.
Oh no, it was when I think was it LT112 smashed into LT113 at Hounslow West. It was just, you know there's that group, have you seen it, Perfect Pairs or something?
Oh.
And it's where people just get things which have numbers that are like next to each other.
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect pair. But do you remember when there were two H32 drivers who got annoyed with each other and one straight into the other one in Southall?
That's what happens when you use agencies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to do it to old boys like Sat Breed.
The bit I just find really dumb about agency is they end up paying more to have agency drivers when they could literally just pay their own drivers more and they would stay.
It's a silly complex, but there's people like agency for many reasons.
No, I understand that.
But then, if companies want to address that, they should offer weekly pay. They should offer casual working.
I do think they could just.
Go ahead, do that. Go ahead, do. If you're a commercial driver, then you can do effectively rest days any day of the week on any route you want. I know somebody who does it.
That's good.
Oh,
one of the new thingies.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do one of those.
What don't you want to do? They listed everything you want to do.
Well, listen, that would be like everything like you can see right now.
Even I've done one of them, and I don't go on buses anymore.
I'm stuck in Hounslow most of the time. Mainly because like I have ideas of going out and I just can't be bothered. That much.
I wonder if that's subbing the other one due to vandalism.
Probably some veg. Dribbled too much or something. Very dribbled and went everywhere. I had to clean out the mop or something. No, it's not that it does annoy me about the Super Loop is. Can you see it on one side though? I don't know if they've done it on the Simulex, but one side you've got the 4 colour stripes that go to the other side. Whereas the other side they don't do that. And I don't understand why. It looks
Silly.
it would look so much better if you just did it on both sides.
I think the whole idea is not. They've not done it correctly. How I would do it.
I think that as an idea it makes so much more sense because actually most rail routes around here all go straight into the centre. There isn't anything that goes around the centre because that would really be what needs to replace the Superloop is a cross-rail style system where it goes like a loop the entire way around London, and you could split it then like here into different routes, but that would be the permanent solution for this.
I don't think every route should be express. Or sorry, every orbital trunk route should be express. Like for example, I don't think an X65 is a good idea unless it goes to Chesington. If they, there's another one. If the
nice.
X65 locomotive, it needs to go to Chesington. Currently, I like the way the 65 works. If they put bus priority on it, you would either look for an express service.
Well, the interesting one I'm interested to see about is the H91 one. I bet you they'll replace the H91 with that. That's what's going to happen.
Just don't know how they're
I think
doing
it makes sense because the stand can get really overcrowded at times. So that would sort that. But because it doesn't even. Well, that's the only thing is I don't know whether they really would do that because Although actually, after seeing the the SL4, what they've done with that, they might well do that where they just have some sections which are express and others that aren't. So like for example, probably let's keep all the stops on the A4, and then go into Chiswick and then maybe stop at a couple of the stops on the way into Hammersmith.
I wouldn't have it go down Chiswick High Road if it's an express route.
Where else would it go?
Down at the A4. Non-stop from Chiswick roundabout to...
Yeah, you could do that, yeah.
You might have to have it go up Serve Gunsbury Station though. So.
Why not just send the E3 or something? Just extend the E3 right into Hounslow.
Don't extend the E3, it's too long.
They can do that with the E1 though, aren't they?
You want to Hounslow would work, but then you have to remember, people are used to things.
Well, the thing is, the residents' association around there are really pissed off that they haven't just extended the E1 anyway. They said actually we would quite like that link, and that would be useful for us.
Bromley North Station.
But anyway,
It'd be very useful because oh no,
real,
oh no.
real. Hashtag veg.
I should have brought a trench coat.
Or full disguise.